Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Ben Mahari here, representing Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Much love to the entire LDBC and the entire basketball community. We're gonna get down to the chase here, guys. So, breaking news coming out of the NBA today. Um, just a few minutes ago, Miami Heat guard Goran Dragic is now listed as active for tonight's Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Now, this is just a little bit of a flashback for you guys. Goran Dragic has not played since game one when he basically tore the plantar fasciitis in his foot that's basically kept sidelined him throughout the entire series. Now, he's been trying to warm up the injury since game one, but was not been able to go because of how deep debilitating the injury is. But in his absence, Miami has turned to a number of ball handlers, which includes Jimmy Butler, Kendrick Nunn, and those guys have done their job in their best efforts. But according to Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN, in a tweet, he said that Dragic has been determined to take the floor in the first finals appearance of his career, and it's basically telling people that playing on the injury can't make things any more worse. As I said in the tweet here by Adrian Wojnarowski, he says Miami's Goran Dragic has been determined to find a way to play in these NBA finals with a plantar fasciitis tear in his left foot, and a source says that he's been told the injury can worsen by playing. Playing pain has been extreme, and he hasn't been able to put as much pressure on the foot. So yeah, so pretty much right now, he's pretty much going to play tonight. Now the question is, will he start? That question to that answer has not been told as of right now. But this is a huge boost for the Miami Heat, particularly because of what Goran Dragic brings. You know what I mean? He's been averaging at 19, close to 19 to 20 points per game, during the playoffs with 4.5 assists per game with 4 rebounds and hitting about 45% of his shots. And basically that whole pick and roll set, with Bam Adebayo has been one of Miami Heat's best weapons throughout the series. All right. But I don't know how much the Miami Heat are going to expect out of him. Now I know that Goran Dragic has been wanting to play throughout this entire season since injuring that foot, but that foot is a very huge injury. Now the doctors did determine that he can't get any worse by playing it. So it's only a matter about how much pain that he can take and how much pressure that he can deal with, because that whenever he's going to be on the floor, whether he's going to start or come off the bench, that the Lakers are going to specifically pressure him in the backcourt to try to test out that foot to see how really healed up he is. You know what I'm saying? So this is a huge development story, coming out right now as we're about hours away from Game 6 of the NBA Finals, with the Heat needing to win tonight to force a Game 7. So right now is going to be very interesting to see how much Gordon Dragic can give the Miami Heat at this particular point. Now, if he can give him his basically the close to the same production that he's been given healthy throughout the entire playoffs, then we got a Game 7 on our hands, and the Lakers are going to have a huge problem to deal with. But as far as my prediction is concerned, I think the series ends tonight. I think that the Lakers are going to basically put counter with the small ball lineup, with adding Alex Caruso to the starting lineup to pretty much match up against the Heat's top guards. So that's what I pretty much think. I think that the Lakers are going to do a better effort of not turning over the basketball, basically executing their half court sets better, and basically dominating the glass. All right. So that's pretty much what I see from it, though. But salute to Goran Dragic. He's been wanting to play since injuring the foot, but he's just not been able to put any pressure on the foot. I think he felt that tonight that he's going to do whatever he can to play, regardless of injury he is. Now, the big concern is that the foot could tear even further, which could probably hamper his career and put his entire basketball career on the line. So that's one of the big concerns coming out of this whole situation. So it's going to be interesting to see what he can bring to the Heat at this particular point. Concerning how badly injured he is, and how that foot could probably affect his ability to penetrate and break down the defense, and basically finishing, going to his left. Because one thing that Goran Dragic is very good at, he's good at dribble penetrating and basically going left for his layups or floaters. All right, and he's a very good, shooter from anywhere on the floor. So that's the big news coming out of the NBA right now, as we're about hours away from Game 6 of the NBA Finals. So we'll see what happens, though, guys. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below.